Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. We are finally in Star Trek The Next Generation Season 2. Are you excited? I am, because I'm just so proud of myself that we made it into Season 2 this quickly. I have been rocking and rolling, and we are going to continue very quickly. If you support on Patreon, thank you guys so much for the support. And if you're watching with military affiliation, thank you so much for your service. Now, let's get into Episode 1 of Season 2. Don't know what's about to happen, but I'm looking forward to it. So let's go. Oh, who do we have here?
Repulse shuttle has cleared docking bay 3.
All right, Worf out here with the gold on. All right now.
Repulse, this is the Enterprise. We are getting underway.
Acknowledged, Enterprise.
Riker with the beard.
Give my regards to your captain. Repulse out.
Shuttle bay is secure, sir.
Wesley has a new outfit too. Come on.
The transfer has been completed. Dr. Pulaski's being shown to her quarters.
Take a look at the containment module our chief engineer has designed.
Each of these units will have total environmental control.
Wait a second. But why does that make so much more sense?
When we leave Odet 9, I'm going to need all the power you can slam into those warp engines.
You'll have it.
I like this. Ooh. Here we go.
I have just observed what appeared to be a random energy transference.
Where?
Aft.
No, I show nothing here, Data.
You let me know if it reoccurs.
Aye, sir.
Oh, has an entity infiltrated? Oh, it keeps going in and out. It's intelligent. And I was just wondering. Wait a minute, what's happening?
How's it going?
Finished, just waiting to insert the modules.
Whoopi Goldberg. Yes, I love her.
Mr. Data, when we have a complete list of all the specimens we will be carrying, I want you and Dr.
Pulaski, sir.
Dr. Pulaski, I want you to go through them.
Aye, sir.
What happened to Dr. Crusher?
Is Dr. Pulaski there?
No, sir. The doctor is in 10 forward.
Deck 10, forward station 1.
Hello, Captain.
Ensign.
Oh, no longer acting ensign?
I'm sorry this mission will delay your reunion with your mother.
It's going to be hard leaving the Enterprise.
It's always hard leaving any ship, just as it was for your mother when she left to become head of Starfleet Medical.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Never mind. She moving on up.
Guinan,
Captain?
where is
Whoopi?
Dr. Pulaski? Doctor, protocol may have been lax on your last assignment, but here on the Enterprise...
Sit down, Captain. You'd better listen to this.
Ah, she's talking to Counselor Troy. That's why.
Central Forge, status report.
The containment area is completed, Captain, and the last of the modules are being inserted.
Counselor Deanna Troy is pregnant. She is going to have a baby. Baby?
Hold on a second. That sparkly thing got you pregnant?
The fetus is about halfway through the first trimester, about 6 weeks old. We believe that conception took place 11 hours ago.
It was the sparkly thing.
At this growth rate,
She'll give birth tomorrow.
in about 36 hours.
Close enough.
I don't mean to be indelicate. But who's the father?
Something which I can only describe as a presence entered my body.
Implanted the seed.
Wait. Now let me get this straight. Deanna was impregnated by what?
An entity.
It's a male human. Or in this case, half human, half betazoid.
But here's the thing. She didn't consent to this.
Obviously, the pregnancy must be terminated.
Season 2, just out the gate with it.
Doctor, is there any health risk to Counselor Troy if the fetus is aborted?
Shouldn't she make that decision?
I'm going to have this baby.
There you have it. It's her
And
choice.
it seems that the discussion is over.
Thank you, Captain Picard.
Meanwhile, Counselor Troy's pregnancy continues to progress at an astonishing rate.
Yeah, she's starting to get heavy with child.
I should be feeling uncomfortable with all the changes in my body, but I don't. I feel fine.
Standard orbit.
Standard orbit, sir.
He wants to ask so many questions.
The Enterprise, here at last. Well, good, let's get going.
Excuse me, to whom am I speaking?
To whom are you speaking? I'm Lieutenant Commander Hester Delt.
Yeah, we usually introduce ourselves first.
I would like to inspect the containment area before we proceed. We cannot afford a mistake.
The transfer will not be permitted until he's assured of zero growth during our voyage.
Will you help me get to sickbay?
Is it time?
It's time.
Oh, you bet it is.
Worf, assemble your security team in sickbay.
Is that necessary?
Well, we don't know what we're dealing with.
In my other deliveries, except for a couple, the father was always present.
Perhaps I could serve in that capacity.
Counselor Troy is going to need the comfort of a human touch and not the cold hand of technology.
Oh,
Commander Data will do very nicely.
he
Your
would.
choice.
Aw, Data, we're gonna have a baby.
There's nothing to be nervous about.
Nervous? I find this very interesting.
Not you, Data.
Are you able to access his thought process? Does he have thoughts? You are aware of him.
Data, baby.
Data?
Yes?
Now!
Now, doctor.
I wonder if as fast as from the time she got pregnant to the time that she's delivered, is this baby just gonna grow super fast?
Have your security men stand back. I understand the importance of having you here. Baby is showing healthy respiratory.
Riker, were you invited to the function?
Baby's doing wonderful, Troy. Doing great.
Data is focused.
That's it. There it is. I've got him. You can relax.
Aww.
There. That's a good boy.
Well, as long as we get some answers as to how exactly this happened. Or, well, not how, but I guess why.
Are easy births the norm for betazoids?
Not according to my mother.
Well, it was made very easy for you.
There's no threat, Lieutenant. You and your men can relax. It's just a baby.
Thank you for allowing me to participate.
Do you have a name?
Ian Andra, after my father.
Aw, how sweet.
Were you here all along?
Yes.
Oh, she couldn't sense him while she was delivering? Aw.
How do you feel?
Fine. Wonderful.
You know, she's taking this very well.
I've delivered dozens of babies, but none like this. There was no pain, no trauma. If I were to examine her now, I would not be able to tell she had a baby or had ever had a baby.
Her body's gone back to prior to the pregnancy.
You will accompany me, Doctor, please. I think it's time I paid my respects.
Let's see if the baby looks any older. I just have a hunch.
I wanted to see how you were and have a look at your baby.
I had a feeling.
How old is he?
In actuality, a day.
5, 6, 4.
In appearance, almost 4 Earth years old.
Say hello to Captain Picard.
You mean he can talk?
Hello.
Ooh, interesting voice.
Please don't worry. Everything is okay.
Yeah, that entity had a plan.
Still, there is no indication as to who he is or why he is here.
We'll find out when he becomes an adult in about 4 hours.
Data, look at this.
Data.
What?
You called me Data.
What's the difference?
Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
One is my name. The other is not.
Is this possible?
Well, I mean, it's his name and he wants it pronounced a certain way.
If the most innocuous specimen on the manifest list gets loose, it will destroy all life on the Enterprise in a matter of hours. I just wanted you to know what we were carrying.
If it does, is the child going to be the savior?
Excuse me, Doctor.
That's all right, Data. Data. Whatever.
Oh, they have puppies. Oh, they're so cute.
He's a very tactile child. He wants to touch and feel everything.
It's how he's learning.
I think he's actually grown since you dropped him off.
Oh, definitely.
Biotransport authorization complete.
Cargo Deck 5, we will commence transportation.
Hey, Colum. Haven't seen you in a hot minute.
Data, the first batch is in place, and we're ready for the next.
You'll inform me when loading is complete and the cargo secure?
Aye, sir.
Something's gonna go wrong.
I wanted to stop by and see how Ian was doing.
We're doing fine. I was just about to get him his supper.
Do you want your supper now, too?
Aw, that was sweet of him. Oh, what's wrong? He doesn't like it?
Ow! Mom! My face is wet.
He allowed himself to be burned.
For the experience.
Who is he?
We'll find out once he gets a little older, I feel like.
Could you tell us why you're here?
Because Mommy said it was time to eat.
I think the captain wants to know if you're ready to tell us why you came here.
Not yet.
Oh, it's not the right time.
When his cognitive powers have sufficiently developed, he will be able to articulate it.
Like I said, give it 4 hours.
Cargo has been loaded and is secure.
Set a course for Archelis, Warp 6.
I was hoping we'd see Whoopi some more.
Can I get you something? How about a nice cup of Maruvian tea? No, nothing. Thank you.
He's thinking about his mom.
What do you see when you look out there? Don't you see your future? It'll still be there. What about a cup of nectar direct from Prometheus? That's the 3rd time you've asked me.
She's doing it for a reason.
But sometimes the game is to know when to consider yourself before others. Give yourself permission to be selfish.
You better speak wisdom into this baby. He needed to hear that.
Something's wrong.
Of course.
What is it?
Growth.
I was just waiting.
L73.
Captain, we have a malfunction in the containment area.
How serious?
Very.
Oh gosh, it's that strain that she was talking about.
Captain, we've checked everything. There's no reason for this to be happening.
You never talk about yourself. People say you're very old, and that you knew Captain Picard when he was on the Stargazer.
No, I never knew the captain till I came on board.
I was about to say.
Mr. Crusher, report to the bridge.
Aye, sir.
I guess we'll finish this later.
Thanks.
For a dish of Dovlarian souffle?
No, not for the souffle.
For the wisdom.
I meant for the rest.
That's why I'm here.
She's such a good actress.
Run diagnostic on module L73.
All circuits functional.
Everything exactly the way it should be, right down the line.
Within 2 hours, he'll break out of the containment area.
No, it can't break through this.
It will. And then it's going to infect everybody.
Why this one specimen and none of the others? Something is stimulating it.
Is it Counselor Troy's child that it senses?
This particular one, bombarded by low levels of Eichner radiation. Could exposure to Eichner radiation stimulate growth?
It could. I've got some.
It's me, Mommy. I'm the reason.
Can you articulate it now?
I have to leave you now, or it'll be very bad for everyone.
You're going to die. I need the doctor in my quarters now! Ian! Ian, no! Ian!
Alright, girl, you better act your part. This doctor is being pulled in all directions.
The child is the source of the unusual radiation.
See? Told you.
He's the reason the ship is in danger.
That analysis is correct.
I'm losing life signs.
I did not think this child was gonna go that fast. She literally just became a mama. Are y'all communicating?
The containment field has stabilized.
Then Ian was right. He was the cause.
Yeah, it's very crystal clear.
He is a life force entity, so he decided the best way to learn was to go through the process, to live as one of us, and in that way to understand us.
Interesting way of doing it.
There was a moment when you smiled.
He said, "Thank you." I told him, "We will miss him." And I will.
I mean, of course you will. That was your baby.
Let's make this transfer with all deliberate speed.
I'll be glad to be relieved of this cargo.
Yeah, because this has been stressful.
How long is it going to take to develop a vaccine?
We may never develop one.
And all of this might have been in vain?
No, let's hope not.
No, you never know. Something could come out of it.
Captain Picard, I've thought about this a lot. I want to remain on the Enterprise.
Have you discussed this with your mother?
No, sir. Before I do that, I'd like your permission to stay. This is where I want to be.
He's got to follow his heart.
Return to your position.
Oh, he's learned to not argue. I get what Captain Picard's most likely thinking, taking him away from his mother.
Ensign Crusher has requested to remain on the Enterprise.
And who will tuck him in at night?
Come on, Commander.
I will accept that responsibility.
Lieutenant Worf.
Oh, it's my belief, number one, that you're best qualified to supervise that. Are you willing to serve?
I love how they're messing with him.
Yes, I can do that.
Now, Mr. Crusher, communicate with your mother at Starfleet Medical Headquarters and tell her that you have my permission to remain on the Enterprise.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, season 2, why'd you have to start out and throw that at us? there was just so much happening. This first episode just caught me completely off guard. Counselor Troy getting pregnant. I mean, what? Now, a few things I was able to point out, and I caught on to quite quickly. Number one, when the doctor was talking about, like, the strain and if it, affects everybody on the ship and all this stuff, and I'm just kind of like, did I say affect or infect everybody on the ship? I was just kind of like, okay, well, something's going to go left with that because they keep talking about it and talking about there shouldn't be any growth, and of course there was going to be some growth, so they set it up very nicely for that. I was under the impression, thinking, okay, maybe Ian's going to get much older and he's going to be able to help out in somehow, some way. Maybe that's, like, I'm thinking, could Ian have, realized or seen the future or something that this was going to happen and he was going to be able to stop it? No, he was the cause of it. His just birth and being there created this chain reaction, and then he had to go. So, okay. I was almost 100% there, but not quite. But I did quite enjoy this one. And seeing that Wesley had his moment of, you know what? No, I need to follow my heart and do what I want to do. Yes, he is still a child. Yes, the adults are going to have to work together, especially since his mom is no longer going to be a part of the Enterprise crew. Sorry, it looks like my webcam's acting up a little bit. Whatever. It's like, okay, hopefully we get to see her maybe a few times moving forward. I don't know if we do, but I don't know. I'll be on the lookout for that. Love seeing Whoopi Goldberg. She's such an incredible actress. I just absolutely love her, and I love her work. Have I seen everything she's been in? No. One of the movies, actually, and I know this has nothing to do with the episode, but just real quick, one of the movies that she has done that I have not seen that I want to watch is Ghost. I know that that's a very popular one, so if y'all want me to react to that at one point, let me know. Anyway, moving on. Loved the interaction with her and Wesley. I thought that was super sweet. And I love that she was able to, talk to him and get him to understand his feelings and what he really wants. That was really nice. And it was so, okay, we can't, move forward without talking about Geordi. Chief of Engineering? Yes. I can see that 110% with him. Now watch, if I go into this next episode and he's not still doing that, I'm going to be like, all right, look. It makes sense, because think about it. He was always running down there throughout season 1 to help. He can see things that we can't see. He would be the perfect person. Why didn't I call that sooner? I don't know. The fact that they brought this up, I was just kind of like, you know what? Makes sense. And even with Tasha dying and Worf taking over the head of security, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think this is nicely done. Very nicely set up. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I surely am. So folks, we're going to scoot into episode 2 because listen, I gotta see some more of this because the dynamic they have going on right now, I'm really liking it quite a lot. So let's get into it. Can we help you?
You're worried.
With reason.
About Worf or Commander Riker?
Both.
Wait, what happened with them?
It is perhaps best to be ignorant of certain elements of Klingon psyche.
What the heck have you two gotten yourselves into? Are y'all? Well, they're all dirties, yeah, so they're definitely on a planet. Because I'm thinking they're in the holodeck. What kind of weapon is that?
Above! Look out!
Could someone kindly explain what is happening? Well, clearly, Captain Picard and them, they know where they're at. So is the point to kill? Yeah, it looks like it. Put some oomph into it. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
The exercise is over!
Oh, that's what Captain Picard was worried about. Him kind of like losing himself in that moment.
At ease, Lieutenant!
Come back. Bring it back. Good.
Exit holodeck.
Oh, they are in the holodeck.
You do this every day?
No, Commander. Usually my calisthenics are more intense.
That wasn't intense? Can you die in the holodeck? Just a thought.
Area of blackness.
It appears, it disappears, and then it reappears. There's no predictable pattern, no sequence. There it is.
I can't see anything.
Me neither.
Magnify section 285.
There it is, sir.
I see it now.
What do your sensors indicate?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing.
Sir, our sensors are showing this to be the absence of everything.
Really?
Yet this hole has a form, Data. It has height, width.
Perhaps. Perhaps not, sir.
Like an illusion?
The most elementary and valuable statement in science, the beginning of wisdom, is, I do not know.
Can't argue with that one.
If this were any ordinary kind of hole in space, wouldn't we be able to see what's behind it?
That's a good point. All right, Wesley.
I feel nothing from it.
There is no record of any Federation vessel encountering anything remotely like this.
I believe we have time to take a closer look, number one.
Yeah, okay.
Adjusting course to intercept in 12 minutes.
Let's launch a probe into it.
It's gone.
Data, what happened?
Like disappeared, gone?
Recommend we go to yellow alert, sir.
How was it destroyed?
My thoughts were of an old Klingon legend of a gigantic black space creature which was said to devour entire vessels.
Oh, that might be something.
Will you launch another probe, this time a Class 1 with full sensor array?
I think Lieutenant Worf is on to something.
Based on where the probes disappeared, I've been able to plot the outer boundaries. I could move in closer.
I'm gonna go with Worf on this one. Let's be careful.
Yeah, we don't know what we're dealing with. Ooh.
What's happened?
It's advanced.
Whatever it is, sir, we seem to be inside it.
Remember the course in ancient history at Starfleet Academy about the time when men still believed the Earth was flat?
Don't get me started. Do not get me started.
We have no communications outside of the void.
Complete your scans, Data. Let's not stay any longer than we have to.
Hello, Doctor.
What brings you here?
Increase magnification by 10.
Isn't this impossible, sir? Increase by 1,000, Mr. Data.
I was going to say that, but then I thought, nah. Are they even able to do that?
By 10,000.
100,000.
It does know how to do these things, doesn't it?
Commander Data knows precisely what he is doing.
You don't need to say it.
Forgive me, Mr. Data. I'm not accustomed to working with non-living devices that... Forgive me again. Your service record says that you are alive. I must accept that.
You know, she does rub me the wrong way, and I was going to say that in the last episode, but I was like, let me give her the benefit of the doubt.
This void has a total lack of dimension. By any accepted standard, it does not exist, yet being within it denies that conclusion.
And yet we are here.
Could a lack of dimension be another dimension in itself?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, for a later discussion.
Data was about to get on a roll.
Move us back out of here.
Yes, sir.
Now let's see if you can. Oh boy. Was Worf right? Are the legends true?
Your engines have engaged, haven't they, Ensign?
Aye, sir. Is everything all right up there, Captain?
Are the engines operating normally?
Yeah, sounds like
Yes,
it to me.
sir. Everything looks fine down here.
Y'all should have had Geordi come up and look at it real quick.
We should be seeing stars by now.
If we dropped a stationary beacon and traveled straight away from it, we would have a fixed point of reference to confirm speed and distance.
Good job, Data.
The beacon is falling astern, Captain. Captain, We are receiving a signal from dead ahead. Captain, it is the stationary beacon we just released.
I've shown us moving steadily away from that beacon.
That's crazy. Wow.
Sensors indicated disturbance in Sector 108. Possibly a vessel. The ship is equipped with a cloaking device.
Oh boy.
There!
It's uncloaking.
Oh, this is like the worst possible thing to happen right now.
They've armed another full spread, sir. 5 torpedoes.
So were they already here? Dang. I was saying, were they already here within this void to begin with?
Oh, that was too easy.
Our sensors showed no debris from the Romulan vessel.
Impossible.
Is this all just an illusion?
Magnify.
It's the Yamato, our sister ship.
The Yamato's nowhere near this quadrant.
There are no life signs, sir.
What?
Captain, request permission to board onto the Yamato with an away team.
Granted. Minimal compliment.
Worf, here with me.
We remain like a fly in amber, trapped in the void.
That's a really good analogy.
Have you got a lock on that other ship?
Aye, sir, no problems at all.
Can you put us on the bridge?
Anywhere you say, Commander.
I love seeing Column.
Worf! Oh! Don't fire!
I heard you screaming.
You heard me, I heard you.
Interesting.
Transporter Chief, what do you show us over here?
We show us
Captain, do you read me?
We're having difficulty with that communication.
Transporter room, this is the captain. We're out of contact with the away team. Beam them back immediately.
He probably can't find him.
Computer on.
Let's find a turbo lift to the bridge.
Find it? Shouldn't it be the same, my brain is not working today. Blueprint. Or same design.
This isn't a Federation ship. These walls aren't titanium.
So it's a replica. There you go. Finally.
This bridge should be 4 decks above us. What's going on here?
Oh, whoa. It keeps changing.
If we go through there, where will we be?
On the bridge.
But we are on the bridge.
It's up to you, sir.
I'm just along for the ride.
Is it the same bridge?
Or did we step from one bridge onto another bridge?
Yeah, are y'all on the same ship?
We've regained ship's communication, sir.
Captain, I have a star fix. It's an opening, sir.
Ooh.
Should I set a course?
Try and get Riker and Worf back. Ooh.
Sir.
Oh, wow.
Commander. Ship has one bridge. One bridge.
Don't lose your temper.
One Riker. One bridge.
Oh, he's getting upset.
This is impossible. Impossible.
Pull yourself together.
What?
Hey, we know it's frustrating.
At ease, Lieutenant. At ease.
Cannot make the lock, sir.
Captain, the starfix is almost gone.
Let it go.
But, sir, we can get out.
And leave our people behind?
I have re-established contact with the away team.
Beam them back immediately.
Captain.
Oh, whoa.
Hold position, away team. I've got you. We're bringing you home.
Transporter room, hurry.
Captain, it's almost gone.
We can see that. Yes, got him.
I've had it. Let's put all this technology to work, figure out what is going on, and get the hell out of here.
Captain Picard is like, what happened?
If we weren't over there, where the hell were we?
Commander, I have re-established the starfix.
Okay, let's see if it works.
Engage.
I've lost contact, sir.
What?
Something's playing with y'all.
It is not in the same sector, but another opening has appeared.
Warp 6?
I've lost the
And
signal, sir.
We've lost it again.
I do sense something unusual.
Perhaps a different level of consciousness.
Perhaps an intelligence so vast it eluded me.
That's a possibility.
As if something was testing our responses to stimuli.
You suggesting that we're in some kind of laboratory?
Sure, why not? I don't think that's so hard to believe, considering what we went through with Q a few times.
I've had enough of being led about in this way.
Don't satisfy its curiosity.
There you go.
Captain, look.
Ooh!
I is so alarmed when I've gone to such trouble to look just like you.
Absolutely nothing.
Sure is a damned ugly nothing.
All right, LaForge.
Can you identify whoever or whatever you are?
Nagilum, Data.
Nagilum?
You are of different construction than the others.
Yes, he's an android.
Haskell,
I was like, who's Haskell?
your construction also differs.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Like construction?
Perhaps referring to your gender, Doctor.
I'm what we call a female.
It is the way in which we propagate our species.
Please demonstrate how this is accomplished.
Wait a minute, hold on. No, we're not about to do that. It would have been a little bit funny if two of them had said, sure.
Is it true you also have only a limited existence? You exist, and then you cease to exist.
You're talking about our deaths? Yeah. Oh no. What did he do to him?
He's gone.
What was the reason?
To understand death, I must amass information on every aspect of it, every kind of dying.
Every kind? Have you not heard of 1,000 Ways to Die? Heck, that number's probably jumped since then.
We are unimportant to it.
All evidence indicates it is willing and able to do as it proposes.
I will not stand by while half my crew is slaughtered.
As you should know.
I do not believe there is anything you can do to prevent it.
Yes, there is. Destroy the Enterprise.
Self-destruct.
Isn't that a little like curing the disease by killing the patient?
It's better than standing around helplessly.
Why do I get the feeling that this was not the time to join this ship?
Again, still don't know how I feel about her.
Initiate auto-destruct sequence.
Does Riker William T. concur?
I do.
And the crazy thing about this is, unlike the original series, there's actually families on this one.
How long to prepare to die?
What would be least painful for our crew? Hell, 20 minutes. Nice round figure.
20 minutes to auto-destruct.
Our destroying ourselves won't change its mind, Captain. And your decision may also be wrong.
Talk fast.
What is death?
Our existence must be more than either of these philosophies, and that our existence is part of a reality beyond what we understand now as reality.
I agree, actually.
We should not let ourselves die, Jean-Luc.
I agree with her. Jean-Luc, it is wrong of you to force us.
It is wrong.
So get Riker and stop it.
Neither of you should be reacting in this way. Computer, locate Commander Data for me.
What?
Commander Data is on the bridge.
Ha! I see. Playing games.
We are out of the void.
That's great. Go stop the self-destruct.
It's gone, Captain. We can abort the auto-destruct.
Well, this could be an illusion, too.
1 minute to auto-destruct.
Oh, heck.
Mr. Crusher, warp 6, any heading, now.
40 seconds to auto-destruct.
Captain.
He's just making sure.
Could all be part of the illusion.
All navigational systems
30
confirm
seconds
we
to
are at
auto-destruct.
warp 6 on course, sir.
Captain, it has gone. I no longer feel its presence.
Come on.
10 seconds to auto-destruct.
Abort, auto-destruct sequence.
Yes, absolutely. I do indeed concur wholeheartedly.
Auto-destruct. Cancelled.
Thank you. Everyone was like, please stop.
Simple yes would have sufficed, number one.
Oh, come on. You have stressed us out.
He sure held that bluff to the last second, didn't he, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Was he bluffing?
Well, Nagilum, I hope you got what you needed.
You have provided me with much more than I needed.
What in the world are you doing here?
Would you like me to share some of my conclusions? You are too inquisitive not to want to know. You are selfish, yet you value loyalty. You are rash, quick to judge, slow to change.
He's reading you to filth.
During this period, you too have been evaluated. It would seem that we have at least one thing in common. Curiosity.
Perhaps that is a trait we share.
It is 110%.
Ensign, put us back on course. Warp 3.
And Ensign, if you encounter any holes, steer clear.
Yes, please do. So between episodes 1 and 2, I would say that this one I enjoyed more. Mainly, of course, like the suspense. Y'all know I love a good suspenseful moment. And getting to see in the beginning with Riker and Worf. Because at first I'm thinking, what is this? Because like I was thinking, okay, if they were really down on a planet, why aren't we helping? And then it was just like, are they in the holodeck? And come to find out they were. And it was really interesting. Twice in this episode, we got to see Commander Riker kind of bring Lieutenant Worf back to, because here's the thing, I respect Lieutenant Worf and him being a Klingon. I respect it. It's just, you know, I get that he's going to react to certain things a certain way. And when I say I like that Commander Riker's able to kind of like bring him back, I'm not trying to, you know, be negative about his Klingon ways. I'm not trying to do that in any way, shape, or form. Now, this, I'm sorry, but this entity, I just kept thinking like, because at first okay, do y'all remember the episode in the animated series? I can't remember the exact name, but they went into this dimension with all these ships that, you know, past ships and stuff, and from all different species, and they all lived together, and the Enterprise, they were able to get out along with help from a Klingon ship. But yeah, at first I thought when I saw the Romulan ship, I thought that this is where this was going to an extent. I can see the inspiration, but I kept thinking to myself, no, there's no way that they would do a complete repeat. And then come to find out that was like an illusion, and the other ship that looks like the Enterprise, the Federation ship, it was an illusion as well, because, you know, they kept seeing multiple bridges and they kept seeing each other, and it's just, you knew that at one point, like, okay, something's playing with them. Is it Q? I would not have been surprised if Q came back in this type of an episode. That would not have surprised me one bit, but I'm kind of glad that that didn't happen. And in wanting to understand death and understand the species, I was just kind of like, so that's where we're going with this one? Okay. And then the fact that he had to kill somebody, is it because I do a thumbs up? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to keep it pushing. And because he felt the need to kill, what was his name? Haskell? Yeah. And I'm just like, really? You did all this so you could understand death? Okay, we'll just roll with it. And I really do appreciate, this is why Captain Picard is the captain, because I truly thought he was talking to Data and Counselor Troy. I really thought that he was, because like I could see it from Data's perspective of him being an android and him asking questions about death. Like I can understand that, because for him, you know, he won't experience a human death. Then Counselor Troy, you know, even though she's Betazoid, you know, those could have been her feelings about death too. So I understand, that would have fooled me completely. They would have had me with that one. But Captain Picard kept it in the back of his mind that they were being messed with. So I see why he's the captain. He did that. That was really good. Now let's talk about the doctor. I'm sorry, y'all. This new doctor, she's gonna have to grow on me. She is. I really did like Dr. Crusher. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know how I'm feeling about. We're gonna trust the process. I'm going to keep trusting the process as we move forward. All right, folks, first 2 episodes down and many more to go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so that you guys know. I just stuttered a little bit. I don't care. We're going to keep this pushing. So you guys know whenever I upload, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.